What's up, fellow gamers? We are back today with another episode of Timberborn. Now, when I last left off in the last episode, if you guys recall, we had left off building in this little area right here. The only thing I did do is I added in these little flags here to start knocking out some of this metal, and then built some storage for it right here because, well, we didn't have enough storage space to store all this currently. And I decided to leave the game running for a little while because I was hoping to get more bots so that I can get caught up in the bot population, which we are pretty close to achieving, or we might have achieved by now. We're going to look into that here shortly. But our food situation up top, I had noticed when I had come back to my computer, is down. I mean, it's currently at 69. Very funny. But it was at like 2,000 or plus. So what we want to do is go and address our food situation currently. And then we're going to work on getting our district split up. We need to get rid of some of this lag here inside of this on this map that we're currently experiencing. So I think we're going to start, since we have this area locked down, we can go ahead and TNT a bunch of this area, and that'll allow us to plant through this whole side, and then probably some more over here too, I think. Or do we just allow water down somewhere else? Oh no, we don't have this. We're not set up for that yet. Never mind. Scratch that thought smooth. Let's go ahead and progress forward here. We are going to slap some stairs here, set of stairs here, and then one more set here. And then if we just connect all this with a path, like so, really quick, what I think we want to do is, right, 1, 2, that'll be 3 layers. So if we just single layer this, we can go ahead and probably plant the rest of it. Let's start off by doing that. Landscaping, single layer, get TNT all on top of there. And then now we also want to work our way across the water here. I think I need to change the batteries in my mouse. Give me 1 second. I'm playing with the batteries in my mouse currently. You guys can't see because I don't have the camera on here today. Let's see if I can resolve this little issue. Guess if it's not the batteries, it might be time for a new mouse, honestly. I'll slide backwards here and grab some batteries right quick. Sorry, you guys have to bear with me for a few moments. Alright, I got 2 new batteries in hand. Heading back over to the mouse now. Sorry about that computer chair slide. And let's see how that works. Nope, I think it's the mouse itself, honestly. Yep, I think it is. Well, I will also be looking into getting a new mouse then, apparently. So, this will be an issue we deal with today. Actually, we can go from over here, I think. Nah, we can go from right here. That'd be fine. Let's go ahead. Landscaping. I clicked you. Come on. You can do that. We need a set of stairs at the end. Stairs, I said. Set of stairs there. Little chinky path connecting up over here. I'll tell you what, while we're actually doing this, we're going to go ahead and just connect the path through here. This way we can take these dams out. I've been wanting to get rid of those dams for a while now. I think today's the day we finally do it. What do you guys think? Alright, let's unpause for a little bit here. Let's get these guys over here and working. Put this on fast forward. They are working hard already. Check them out. So, do we have any other issues, though? We have 12,000 materials, 61,000 signs. That's beautiful. I might just start unlocking stuff just because. Let's address what actually is happening with the food. So, we're running out of cassavas and soybeans. I do believe those might be currently the only two forms of food that we are using. Do we have kohlrabies then? No, we don't. So what do we need? Kohlrabi, cassava, and soybeans, I think are what we're going to try to work on making there. Alright, that's looking pretty good over there. I think once we get onto this side over here, you can slap a stair there, one there, one there, one back here. I think that'll be okay. Not really worried about any of these trees. I'm gonna just tell them to go ahead and demolish this. We don't currently have a wood shortage, so that'll be pretty good. Demolish those trees. These guys, that guy. And if they end up reaching that over there, we'll get to those ones too. I get this one done already up here. Oh, they got one more to do. Alright, let's explode these. Good, detonate. Get that out of the way. Alright, what do we want to do here? So, we are going to go into the landscaping tab here. Triple dynamite. Let's get all that triple dynamite it. These couple right here. Go into our double dynamite. Double there, double there. What is actually going on here? Let me see. Triple. Okay, I see what's happening there. Yep, I see it. I'm just going to pause for 1 second just so I can move around a little bit free, a little bit more free. Double dynamite through this area right here. Come on, game. Quit lagging. Get that section covered. We'll get this section over here covered. We gotta get a few more triples up there. A triple there, a triple there. And then we also need some singles, huh? Some singles there. Singles there. Little single guy over there. Alright, go back into that tab. Please and thank you. Some singles here, singles here. Alright, let's let them go nuts here for a little bit. Actually, give me 1 second. I think I'm going to even do this little area over here. Why not? We'll run singles through here. Yep. And then we're going to run some singles over here too. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Trying to grab an overhead view here real quick. Because we're also going to want to put singles all around. Yeah. I'm going to want to put singles around these stairs here. That there, that there. Okay. We do currently have a lot of workers. They should get this done fairly fast. Should be pretty good. Once they start getting some of these trees out of the way over here, we'll run a little chinky path over that way. And pour myself a glass of water really quick while we are waiting. Doing a real good job there, taking all that stuff out of the way. That's really good. Thank you, beavers. Let's go ahead and connect that up with a path. A little path there. And for now, we can just run a path right on down through here. Just so they can reach those last few trees down over that way. Alright, now they got that out of the way, we can tell them to put some single dynamites up top here. We're going to make sure we cover this whole little, I'm going to call it an island for now. It kind of is, even though it's up in the air, not touching the water. It's kind of like a little island on top of the stairs. Oh, I see one that we missed to tell them to demolish. Hiding over there in the corner. Tried to hide. Little chinky guy. Alright, since they got all these in, I'm going to knock these stairs out of there. Boop, just like this. Tell them to go ahead and put a little double dynamite on that guy. And then when they get that one done and this one over here done, we'll do the same thing with those stairs. So let's let this run for a few moments here. I should come on back tomorrow, get the rest of this done. At least that is the goal. I think this is currently the only thing they're being told to build, so. We currently have 29 unemployed, or just went down in the morning time, down to 25 unemployed regular beavers. It looks like we're starting to get pretty good numbers going on the bots. They are doing really well here. I'm very impressed, honestly. I really am. I think if I pause this momentarily, it looks like they have actually done everything they can reach over here. I have to delete those stairs or for them to be able to reach this. That's what it looks to be like what's going on over there. And we can just up the priority of this so they get that done so we can go ahead and delete these stairs. Let's do that real quick. See if they can get this done here this morning. Do got a few bots here running around a little low on power. Part of me kind of wishes when they were about, I don't know, maybe 30% power, they would just go and fill themselves up. Or maybe maybe the developers can give us a setting that tells us at what percentage we want them to go ahead and go fill up. All right, they got that in. Let's go ahead and delete this and tell them to go ahead and put a single in right there. And a single in right there. And they should be able to reach all this now. Let me just double check. Yeah, it doesn't say they can't reach it. So they should be able to reach it, not a problem. So once they go ahead and get through this next day, we should be able to blow a bunch of this up. And I guess at least at this lower area down here, we should be able to start planting. So that'd be nice. Alright, they got this one planted over here. So, we tell you to detonate. Tell you to detonate. You to detonate. Let's get you. 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 Did we do any of these? I don't remember. We'll just go ahead and click one anyway, just in case. And then probably this one over here. And if we back up and unpause, that should all disappear. Minus the one we didn't click over here. But that's okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. We're going to increase the priority of them picking this up. Just so they get rid of it. We got this one done up here. Let's go ahead and tell them to detonate these. Very nice, very nice. They got this all done up here. Let's go ahead and get this detonated out of the way. And then same thing here. Alright, about how far do we think it's going to reach? For now, I think I'm going to set it about this far. So let's go into landscaping, triple dynamite, and we're going to say from about here. Okay. Get all that planted. And all that. Go down to the doubles. Get a little row double going here. A row double going there. Let's go ahead and pause real quick so we can get on this side. We'll plant the doubles all through here. Those two locations right there. That there, this here, and then those through there. And then there should only be some singles. Let's see, landscaping, single dynamite. It's kind of hard to say how far over here they're going to be able to reach. We'll have to run them a path over there so they can reach all that. They can't currently reach it. They're going to be crying to me they can't reach it. That's all right. We got a lot we want them to do. And we're going to come on over here. Start planting through this side too. Right on back this way. Right on through there. They probably can't reach a lot of this currently, and that's okay. As I get a bunch of that planted, we'll start sending them some paths. I do know what I do want to do path-wise, though, is I want to make it so they can walk straight across right here. No, I think I just put one on top of another one. I did. I see it. That's not what I want. I want you to fill that little hole in there. Single platform. Come on, game. Quit messing with me. And get rid of that one. And then slap a path right across the top of it here. All right, I do believe we are still going to run a path around through here. I don't know how that happened. I didn't tell you to do that, but okay, whatever. Game just kind of does what it wants sometimes. All right. I'm going to unpause this. We're going to let them go nuts here for a little bit. They got a lot of stuff to build. It should be all over it already. And then I'm going to guess probably by the start of the next cycle, we should be getting a bunch of food planted. And that should put us right back up to kind of where we want to be. Is there any of these up top that they can't reach? Oh, I currently have it set to path. No, they can reach that. And they can reach that. So that's okay. We just want them to go crazy right now. That's what we need them to do. Get all this stuff planted, boys. I guess you'd want to see, can they reach? Yeah, they can reach that. Well, like this guy over here, they can reach that. So they should be able to reach this whole top platform and this lower one. And I guess what we'll end up doing is once they get that done, we'll delete the stairs, have them place the one there, and then when we delete these stairs, we can run a path through here, and that should allow them to reach just about all of that over there, I believe. Not making that too bad though. Dynamite's going down pretty quick. I'm impressed. I like these beavers. Yeah, food is still struggling here, huh? It's riding really low at the end of every day. Starts to go up a little bit in the mornings, and it goes right on back down. I think maybe what we'll do after we go ahead and plant these three areas, we're gonna plant some more kohlrabi, some more cassavas, and some more soybeans. So go ahead and plant that. We can go back over to our little industrial area that we have sitting right here on the edge of our screen. Because this is also where we have a lot of like the little grills and the cookhouses, whatever they're called here. Grill mists or something like that they're called. I'm gonna go make sure there's enough of them to go ahead and produce. But I do believe this shortage is not them working, but more so the amount of raw material they're getting. As we're over 190 beavers right now that need to be fed. And they eat at least twice a day, right? I think it's 2.5 a day. So that means we need to be producing at least 500 food a day, and I don't think we're currently just meeting that threshold. That's a little above our pay grade. This top section's almost done. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way here. I got this little area here to do. I might have to come back in a little later. I don't know that I'm too concerned with it at the moment, but I might have to come back in a little bit later and just throw some stairs and some random things so they can get to all these little spots. So these rubble piles, I don't mind leaving them laying around anymore. I used to always just go ahead and demolish them. But one time when I was playing, I had a bunch of them laying around, and I was going to demolish them all, but I was too busy telling them to build everything. I noticed that if the beavers have nothing to do, they will finally go pick all that stuff up. And quite honestly, that's our resources. I've learned to turn into a bit of a resource hog, I guess. I enjoy having a lot of resources. If you can't tell by the 11,000 resources that I have right now. This is 2,300 bad water, 2,000 explosives, 2,000 extract, 1,200 gears, 409 metal planks, 1.2k pine resin, 280 planks. We got 1,000 scrap metal, and that's maxed right now. And also 540 treated planks. So we could build, quite a bit of stuff right now. Resource-wise, we are doing pretty well. We're going to sort this food back out. We're going to get back to building. And while it may not seem like it to most of you, inside of my head, I've already gotten this map conquered, even though it's not all greened out yet, and I haven't gotten rid of, all the obstacles, so to speak. There's still at least 2 water sources that can throw bad tide at us. For the most part, I have a lot of the real threatening stuff up and out of the way. So over there where you see that blue area currently, back over this side, this is the only area that the bad water can get to currently. And right here is one of the water sources, and the other one's up to the top right over there. So we're gonna go take those over too at one point, and when we do, they will change the game a bit for us. That'll allow us to start moving into the finished phases, how we want the final map to look like. Food has spiked back up over 200. We're not planting anything new. I mean, that's pretty good. It's not a bad start here. They're down to this middle row. This is nice. What about over here? Yep, they're down at the bottom. They're planting some of these bottom ones. That's good. And now we're going to nighttime. That food is just plummeting right now. Watching it just drastically drop. We'll watch them here this following day. It looks like they just about reached everything that they can reach from the upper level. Still see one here. There's one there at minimum. This guy's building right now. That one's done. Can you guys reach this? Oh, it's too far from the district center. Need a little more of a path over here then. I got you. Let's go ahead and just run a little path underneath these dynamites right here. Now they'll be able to reach that. Yep, now they can reach it. I'm going to pause this for one moment. I want to go peek over here. They did get those. They can't reach that. They can't reach that. That's okay. Come on over here. Let's go ahead and delete this, and then we're going to slap a little double guy right in there. Landscaping, double, there. We're going to increase the priority on that, because as soon as they get that guy in and this guy in, I can go ahead and delete these stairs. And that should allow us to access a lot of what's going on over here. I think I might delete this one for now. Just so we can put a set of stairs over here. A little path going up there. A little path going here. And a little path there. I'm going to run this across the side in case they need one over there to get any of that stuff on that side. Alright, as soon as they get these two in, which is almost done, need extract there. Need some. This just needs to get smacked with a hammer. Let's go. Lazy beavers, get on over here. Get back to work. Alright, they got those ones in. Let's go ahead and pause this for one moment. I'm going to smack this out of the way. This should allow them to get to the rest of it now, finally. Put that right there. Go ahead. Landscaping. Single dynamite. Put a single right there. There we go. And after I get the rest of that laid down, there's going to be a little section over here. We'll probably have to give them a set of stairs to get up there. I guess in theory, I could just do it right now, actually. I could build this here. Path over here. And then if I just run a path underneath a bunch of this here. Probably one that way a little bit. Probably like that. I should be able to reach all that now. job starting on these stairs over here already. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Starting to carry some dynamite over. Good deal. How are they making out over here? Yep, they're all going nuts on this side too. Good deal. They got those stairs in, which allows them to get up top. Oop, they took out those couple of trees. Let me pause for 1 second. Tell them to get these last few little pieces of dynamite in over here. Those ones there. And then we'll have one more on the other side. Once they get that upper area done. Yeah, once they get those doubles done right here. We might go ahead and watch them here for a moment. I think they did it. I'm going to pause this for a moment because it looks like they got all that done. They do. Very beautiful job, guys. I love it. I do approve. Last dynamite right there. It should be the very last one. As soon as we see them put that one in right here, I think we're ready to start blowing everything up. Start setting this up so that it looks a lot better over here. Bad tide approaching, we don't even care. We know we got that under control already. Here comes a guy with a piece of dynamite. Alright, we're going to pause this and check this out. I think they should be all done. They have all this planted over here? That they do. As soon as that beaver gets out of here, go and get out of there, buddy. Good deal. We're going to detonate that. We're going to detonate this. Detonate this. This. This guy. This guy. This guy here. This guy right here. This guy here. And then we're going to detonate at least one of these over here, I believe. Let's come over here and watch this, see how we did. Unpause it. And see if this flattens out this entire terrain. How well did we do? See a lot of green. I'm liking that, baby. Show me the money. All right. Now we are in business here. All right. So, what do we want to do? First things first, delete these stairs. We don't need them anymore. Come on over here, delete these stairs. We don't need them anymore. We do want our path to run around here. I'm going to run a path right along the border of the water. Like so. We go into our demolish tab. We can tell them to demolish this. We don't need that area. I don't know what happened with these paths here. That's basically just an error. Let's let that beaver. I'm going to let him finish crossing that bridge. There we go. We're going to go ahead and delete these. We don't need any of that anymore. And what are we going to do? 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to set up four little farming areas over here. So go to food, farmhouse. We're going to plant one of them right there. One of them right there. One off over in this corner. And then one probably over here in this corner. And what are we planting here? We have, why can't I click any of it? Click it, click it, click it. Cassavas. All right, I think we are going to continue with cassavas then for now. Plant crops. We're going to continue with cassavas all through here. Now we're going to turn and we're going to switch. We're going to do kohlrabies from, let's say, here over. All there. And then I think the rest of this will make soybeans. Let's see how that gets on. We have enough unemployed beavers. We have some unemployed bots. We're going to go over and check that out here momentarily. We want to let them get all this built really quick. We're going to tell these guys to prioritize. You have the kohlrabies down here. We're going to tell you guys to prioritize the soybeans. And tell you guys to prioritize the cassavas. I think I'm going to tell these guys to prioritize soybeans too. Why not? Can't hurt. All right, we'll keep an eye on our food. I think the soybeans is the longest one to grow. It takes 8 days to grow. So we'll pay attention, and hopefully in about 8 to 10 days, we should see this food number start to go back up. And I think I'm actually even going to go ahead and just plant a little dynamite right across these three. Because why not? Why not? All right, now, before we get out of this area for a little while, what do we got going on here? The fermenters, we have 3 of them. And these are all making soybeans. $12, $18. Do we need to build more of these? And they have a few in there. Yeah, there seems to be a massive shortage of materials. All right, so let's let them go for a little while. Next order of business over here. Let's go check out what's going on with these robots. We do have that opened up to 10. We have that opened up to 10. We have that opened up to 10. Do we have this opened up to 10? We do. So we are good on the robots. A robot count is good. We might need a few more charging stations. That's okay. I guess actually we will need probably 20 of each, because once we put in the district splits, each side gets 10 to work with there. So you got 1, 2, you got 3 of them over here, and you can reach the end of that. No, you can't reach the very end, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. What do we want to work on next? I think we're going to start splitting the district actually now. I guess what we would have to pay attention to is is whether or not we have like a good split for materials, wood, for all the power. Let's give ourselves a brief little look through over here. So, if we put the district center here, this job needs to be a robot. It already is. This job needs to be a robot. It already is. This one as well. Yep, we did a good job getting that all set up. And there's one back here that's also set to a robot. Very good. He's sitting around on his ass. But it is set to a robot. Robot. Very good, very good. All right. So that little area is good. If we come over to here, yep, that light's on for a robot. That light's on for a robot. That one's a bot as well. I know I got the metal shops already set up for robots. These are all blue. That's all set up for a robot. We know we did this whole area. I think we just give them some wood storage currently. And then I guess maybe these two jobs, because since these are new. Yeah, these aren't going to be set to robots, but that's okay. That will be okay. All right, so we go ahead and build them a little wood storage just so they can currently start having some wood. Which I think for the time being we'll just slap right here. We're going to go with a large industrial pile. Just like that. Little paths. Put the triples there, spinning around this way. Put doubles here, spinning around this way. And then put singles here. Start off with a little set of stairs, going here, and then you rotate a stair into there. And those way more efficient ones to build. I haven't quite gone and memorized how to do them yet. But even still, everything we've built so far inside of here is temporary. This is all going to get torn back out eventually. Alright, all we got to do now is click on each one of these and tell them that they are going to store logs. Huh? Logs, there we go. Sorry, I was having a little bit of a brain fart there. You, and you. Good deal. Let's go. Get that built. Let's get them storing some logs over here. They should be able to fill this up pretty quick too, honestly. Yeah, I see them throwing logs in that bottom one already too. I see the edges of it right there. Did we not tell the top one to store logs? I thought we did. Should be good. I got one little set of stairs up to build there. That is good. All right. We are basically in business there now. Good deal. So, what we're going to do is demolish. Get rid of this. And let's go get them building the district splits now, finally. District management. District crossing. Here we go. Got one of them right there. And the other one's going right here. For the time being, we're just going to slap the district center right here. Right there. All right, they got them in. Now what we want to do is tell them to send over all the bots. Migrate population. District 2 bots. We do got to go look through the jobs. Apparently there is 19 beaver jobs still left over here that we didn't fix. That's okay. Minimum of 110 to start. Let's go. They should all just come on over. We do that right. Let's check it out. All right, looks like there is 17 beaver jobs over here somewhere. Let's scroll down this list and see what it is. You know what it might end up being? The district crossings is 8 of them. So we're going to go ahead and unlock these for bots. So we're going to set those to bots for the district crossing. The 2 gather flags, we might go ahead and just demolish those, honestly. Oh, and the scavenger flags too. Okay. So we can just switch those over to bots. That'll be fine. If we do that, and then we come on over here demolish these 2 flags for now. Okay, that should be good. We do need a lot more bots. That's okay. We're going to sit tight and hold off on them. What I am going to do now is go into these district centers, though, and I'm going to tell them what to accept and not accept. And we don't need any food. So we're not going to import anything food at all. We don't need water. Don't import water. We'll always import this. No, we don't need dirt. Planks, gears, treated planks. I mean, I guess we could import logs. We really don't need it. And let me just double check that that works for both of these. I don't need to set each one individually. Okay, it definitely does. And then if I go the other way, I can tell them to always import all the metal, because these guys are making all the metal over there. Always import dynamite too. They're also making the dynamite. And that should be good for now. Okay. Mission number 2, under control. We have 10 unemployed beavers. Let's give them some jobs. And let's go check out the other one real quick. Same thing. We're going to give all these beavers some jobs. All right, well, until we get our beaver population up, or our bot population up, we're not really going to be able to fill the other sides of these little district crossings with bots yet. As you can see, there's literally none here, and that's okay. All right. That is our second goal out of the way. So what we want to start looking into now is this over here. We want to knock down a very, very large section over here. So we got to start sending some bots way up there. And I think in order to do that, we will build a little walk path for them to start getting up. Probably even some storage for some dynamite. We got to go up there and grab some of that scrap metal. We got to get the scrap metal thing out of here. So let's go ahead and get this all started. Let's see. How do we do this? Yeah, we're gonna leave that one deep. I think that should be it. We want to let the bed tide run underground now. Are we gonna send the bed tide in from above or below? I think we're gonna send it in from above on this one. Yeah, but in order to pressurize it, we need to do it from underneath, right? We do. So, boom, boom, boom. This is going to be our finished height up here. We want everything to be to this height. So, in order to do that, let's go ahead and just start with this right here. Little chinky path going across here. You're going to tell them to go ahead and demolish all this. We don't want any of this tree crap in here. That can all get out of there. And this whole upper section can get out of there too. And we can start working our path that way. So ideally, we want to terraform just about this entire corner down to this height. It'll be a lot of work, a lot of dynamite, a whole lot going on. But in the end, it will be worth it, and you guys will see why we're doing it. Oh, what happened? They got a robot stuck up there. Oh, they demolished the stairs. Yep, that was an accident, but okay. Go ahead and zoom in over here really quick. We got to connect these up with a path so they can start getting up there. They should be able to demolish the rest of these trees. Get these stairs built. I don't see any reason why they can't reach any of that. May not have a direct path up there yet, and that's okay. Demolish those trees. That guy. And we're just gonna actually just keep highlighting all these. We know we want all of them to go. As they work themselves to each one of those areas. Should be able to get that done. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and get some stairs going back down over there so they can collect that when they get up there. We'll put stairs there, stairs there. Connect all this with a path, that with a path, that with a path. We are going to slap quite a few little metal collectors up here. Scavenger flags. 1, 2. I'm just going to say 4. I don't even care. I want that out of there pretty quick. And I think for now we'll just store it right here. I think that'll be the way to go. Let's go ahead and come on, map, spin around. There we go. We're just going to store a whole bunch of metal scrap over here for now. Singles through there. Spin around the back. Put a line of doubles across the back. Grab some triples. Some triples here. And 2 triples over here as well. Actually, I screwed that up. These corners need to be triples as well. This one needs to be a triple. Yeah. That's what I did wrong there. That's okay. Triple there. Triple there. Stairs there. Stairs there. So I come back in towards the center now. Stairs going up. Stairs going up. Path there. Path there. Path there. Path there. Spin around the other side. Okay. That'll take care of that part. And then all we need to do is tell them to store all scrap metal in all of these. There's going to be a lot of scrap metal. But we are currently trying to get rid of some of these scrap metal towers so that we can terraform. We're setting up here to terraform now. So we want to get all this other stuff out of the way. Trying to get a lot of stuff out of the way. Start making an absolutely beautiful map. We're only 21 cycles in, you know. Might as well at this point. And we're going to tell it to be a bot. Increase the priority of the job. Bot, increase the priority. Bot, increase the priority. And bot, increase the priority. There we go. All right. I'm going to let them go nuts here for a few moments. See how they make out. Make sure they get everything done. In the meantime, I'm going to sit here and chew some Cheez-Its down because I'm a little hungry, honestly. Haven't eaten much today. All right. I got enough in my belly for a little while. I thought we switched all these over to bots already. Guess we did not. Glad I came over here and checked this then. All right, there we go. There's the first part done. Why don't we go work on this little tower here first? All right. We are going to set up just a path to come along the edge here. Let's see. Single platform there, single platform there, single platform there. Stairs. Nope, I said stairs. All right. On. Up. Mm-hmm. Let's get this first tower down. Down and out. Out of the way. Tell you what, while we got that, there's a couple things we can do, right? We can run a path over here. They can start demolishing some of this stuff. We can also run a path up this way. This will allow them to start building up this side. And tell them to start dynamiting this as well. Let's get that down. Get that down and that down. I'm going to go open back up. Our food is going back up slightly. It's not skyrocketing, but it is going up slightly. So I am going to go back over here and open back up some of these breeding pods because there is 11 open beaver jobs. And I do believe... Oh, what happened here? Oh, you guys need extract. Pop, 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 pop. That's right. I got to give you extract storage. Mm-hmm. It doesn't need to be that big. But something for now. Something for now. Ah, screw it. We got room for a big one in there? We do. almost forgot. Glad I came over here to come check, though. You're going to hold extract. Which one's extract? This one here? This one here. We are going to try to unpause 2 of these for the time being. And then we got to go to the district center and make sure that they are importing extract. Always import extract. Let's go. I think in order to do that, I'm going to increase the priority of this workplace and increase the priority of this workplace because right now currently they're not going to be able to get anything at all. It also looks like we might have 5 homeless beavers. Another problem we didn't see coming. That's okay though. Just wash this here for a little bit. Alright, they seem to be fixing the issue here with the breeding pods. So that should be sorted. That's the last one. And then they'll go ahead and fill this up too. So that'll be good. Then they'll always have extract over here. Starting to have a lot of berries and a lot of kohlrabies. Starting to have a lot of canola seed and canola oil. Looks like soybeans and cassavas are still slacking though. Do we have to build them bigger farms again already? I don't know. Is any of this? Yeah, this is grown. There's kohlrabies here. Oh, interesting. He's crossing the bridge to go work over there. Yeah, he's getting kohlrabies though. That's okay. That's all right. We're gonna fix all this in the future. As long as food maintains a little bit, we're gonna be okay. Let's go ahead and pause. Let's head back up over to this side of the map. So this is our main focus now here for a little while. They got that done. Very good deal, guys. Let's go ahead and get that blown up. They're working their way up there. That's good. That's good. And we're going to work our way over here too as well. All right. Let's set a path here. Stairs up top. Connect that with a little path. If this doesn't take terribly too long, we're going to see about trying to do a lot of this with just single dynamite. Shoom. Come on over this way. This is really far from the district center. Bots are gonna run out of power. That's okay. That'll be alright. They're gonna be alright, guys. Let's go ahead and get all that planted too. Let's start working our way out of here. Let's do it. So it may take a little bit here. What I'm thinking is that as this bot count continues to improve, this is going to greatly help us to go ahead. Did that bot just get stranded? I think he did. But he'll be able to get out of there really soon. He didn't? Yeah, there's a little stranded signal. Yep, I see him. You guys see him on the left-hand side of the screen there? That's right, as soon as they plant, like, what is it, 8 more dynamites up top there, I could blow that up, take those stairs down, and he'll instantaneously be able to get out of there. You just sit tight there for probably another day, buddy. You'll be alright. Need them to get these last 3 planted. Come on, boys, get up here. I'm actually going to just pause for a second and change the priority on it. So they just go ahead and do this. Just so we get that last bot out of there real quick. One more. Come on, boys. There we go. We can go and detonate and do that. That should let that beaver out of there. There you go, buddy. All right, landscaping. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I gotta go over here. I'm gonna delete that one for now. Don't want them to try to target that. Well, they got a lot to do, and I think that we're going to spend a lot of our time here now trying to terraform this back corner. It is the third thing on our list, our third and final. You got to get this done because this is where we're going to be building this is where we're going to build a massive power plant. And our goal is to have it produce at least 50,000 power, maybe 100,000 power, maybe more. I'm really not sure. I haven't totally finished designing it yet. I've been playing with it a little bit inside of what I'm going to call creator mode. What do they call it? Developer mode. But I want it to look really cool for you guys. And for the beavers here too. Beavers' lives matter, man. Why is our beaver number going the opposite direction? Are they still producing beavers? Let me go see what's going on. That number hasn't gone up in a little while. They should be making them over here. I hope they're not shipping them off to the other area. Oh, is there a gear shortage over here? Not really. Not terribly. You know what I might do? I might build them a plank and a gear storage over here. I think I might do that actually. Let's just go do that really quick. Go into storage. This can store gears. This can store planks. No, that's not right. Mm-hmm. Okay. You store gears. You store planks. All right. That should help improve that a little bit here now. All right. See, they're making that back over here again now. They got anything ready to blow up yet? We're starting to get dynamite up there. Getting the last few up top over here. Once they get those last two done, we can go ahead and take these set of stairs down and put another double in there. That'll take care of this larger hill up top. And you just got it in, so let's go ahead and do that until I get rid of that. Landscaping, we're going to put a doubler right there. We're going to tell them to increase the priority on that too. How are they making out over here? Well, they almost got those done. That's pretty good. Blow that up pretty soon here. Let's make sure dynamite's holding up pretty well. Yeah, we got over 2,000 dynamite. We're still doing good in the dynamite department. They don't got many to go there. Looks like they got 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like they got 4 left over there. And we could already knock that first top layer down over here too. That'll be good. I say 4. Let's make that 3. That guy just knocked another one out really quick. There's starting to be a lot of bots out of energy, so we probably also want to build another bot charging station somewhere. What is the finish height here? We said it's this one here, right? It's going to be 1, 2, 3. It's probably somewhere right around here. We're going to go ahead and build. We're going to go ahead and build another bot charging station. Let's go ahead and build an engine. And we go into science for charging stations? Yep. And then just slap a path around the back of it. They're going to be up here for a while, so that'll be okay. Our bot number is going down. That's not good. It is not good. Oh, we got the engine up. So let's click on this guy. You guys can get off that for a moment. Prioritize this by haulers. Let's get some power going to this thing. They're cranking at the scrap metal into these things. Jeez. I tell you what, I'm actually going to pause this for a little while. Let's go ahead up top, see if they got anything ready for us to blow up yet. Yep, so they got this ready to blow up. That's pretty good. I'm telling them to detonate that. And this is already over here, so tell them to go ahead and detonate that. Which will allow us to eliminate this. And then set another row over here. Let's go. Alright, that's taken care of. This upper section over here, how are they making out? Looks like they got that all done. So let's go ahead and detonate this one as well. Unpause that so they blow up. Blow these last little guys up over here. Let that blow up real quick. And go ahead and tell them to single all this area out again. Let's get all that in. Just gonna run a little path underneath of it just to make sure they can reach everything. Just something like that, and like that. All right, we got this blown up over here. I'd tell them to set another row up top of this. Oh no, what happened? Get all that. There you go. Nice. Back at it again. Let's go, boys. They need the gears. All right. Well, hopefully they're importing them already. Oh, food's looking pretty good. Food hit 2,000 again. Not too bad, not too bad. Because we just had to give it a nice little full cycle there. Give it a little bit of time. Fermented cassavas, good deal. Fermented soybeans, kohlrabies. We got a good mix of just about everything too. Not too bad, not too bad. Our bot count is going down. That does make me a little bit curious. Let me go over and make sure that there's priority for them to work inside of these buildings over here. Yes, there is. And it's being told to be prioritized by haulers. That priority is up too. That priority is up as well. The only thing I can think of then is that they are not getting the materials they need for some reason. Are the haulers slacking then? There's a lot of haulers in there. Not sure. Not sure what the problem is at the moment. I'm wondering if it's a lack of gears. I mean, we could tell them to start making their own gears over here. There is no reason why they should not be importing them. Yeah, I mean, they're being told to import gears. Still don't know. I think it's a lack of gears, though. I think that's what's causing the issue at the moment. I'm calling it an issue, but it's more just like a little bit of a hold up. Or not too far off here. They got a little bit more to go. Can they reach this one back here? They probably can. Yes, they definitely can. Why do they always just like leave these random ones popped in and out of places? I usually blame it on like the robots that are running around that are low on power. They're assigned to come to it, and it's just taking them forever to get here. Like this guy. Well, they got 2, 4. They got 6 of them left to do up here. Then we can go blow these ones up too. And back on down to the next layer. Not too far off now, baby. Let's go. I got 2 left. I'm probably already off placing dynamite in other places too. Come on, guys. Come get this done. I can blow this up already. Finish it. Yes, all right. So, click here, detonate. Click this, demolish. Unpause it, should blow all that up. I'm gonna click pause again for a moment here. I'm gonna run some paths to this area because they're gonna start working on this too. All right, paths. Not stairs, want regular paths. Run a path like this here real quick. Another one over here. Connect that up real quick like this. And they can start laying these guys down too. All right, they started up there. Good deal, good deal. I tell you what, you know what I want to do real quick? We're gonna pause all these real fast. I only want them collecting scrap metal from this section up here. I need this out of here sooner than later because we're gonna get down there to start dynamiting pretty soon. You like how on the bot side here they got no food, no water? Because bots don't need food and water, man. I don't like that they are not really getting. They got a few more here. They're not really getting their bot population up. And they do need to start focusing on that. We need more bots. I'd like to have about 100 bot workers running around taking care of all this for us. We got a bad tide approaching. We're not even worried about it one bit. We already know we got the bad water under control on this map. It's not a problem for these beavers, baby. What do they got left here now? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's always 4 random ones too. Why is it always so random, guys? What are you guys really doing here, huh? Looks like it might be down to 3. The culprit's another low battery bot. Why is the bot count going down? I think we're going to make them start making their own gears over here. I'm almost sure that's what the problem is right now. Yeah, sorry, headset cut off there for a moment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the gears is probably the issue on the side. And if that's the only issue, we're growing so much wood over here, we can start making our own planks and our own gears. Alright, let's go ahead and detonate this area. Let's get this out of the way. Goodbye to another set of stairs. They got that row ready to go too? Oh, they do. Look at that. Let these guys go, man. Good deal. I can get this whole section now. They're starting to break that down. Good deal. Give them some pads up here. They can get this one done. Alright, we're going to go adjust the issue. See why we're not getting bots fast enough. I really think it's because of gears. And there's still going to be a massive gear shortage. Yeah, they got 1/36 there. Got 5 inside of that. Gears and planks. Gears and planks. Metal box, blocks, and planks. So, where do we want to build this? I don't know. Almost anywhere it goes is going to get torn down pretty quick. So I don't think it really matters where we build it. Really don't. I actually think I'm going to just TNT this down and build it right here for now. So it's right next to the district center. So our bot count is dropping, and we cannot have that. Assign priority. We're going to increase the priority of all of this. No, we do a lot of workers still. Come on, boys. Got 3 more to get in. Get them in there for me. Let's get this knocked down. Let's get this out of here already. All right, we're gonna pause, detonate, get rid of this. Let that blow up real quick. Okay, what do I want to do here? Three, 6. That should be good for now. I'll put 2 engines out right here. Power shaft turn. Going that way. It's a gear workshop. Which one's the plank one? This one's the plank one. One, 2, 3. 225. The gear workshop. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. 600 power. 7 change. Actually, I think we did all right there with how we need to connect that. Let's go ahead and, for the time being, we'll run that like that. Need that like that. Straight power shaft. Run this like this. And we're just going to increase the priority of all that. Oh, you know what else we need to do though? Actually, we need to run a path right down the middle of this. Just like that. That looks pretty good. Excuse me. Our bot count slowly falling again. Not liking this. Not liking this one bit. I feel like on another map that I played already, just setting up one of those bot stations should produce you about 250 robots. Or make it so that you could maintain a population of about 250 robots. And the larger problem at hand here is that they need to import these planks and logs. That's okay though. They ever finish getting these little stations? Yeah, see, they're still important up over here. That's probably definitely the problem, is they're having a really tough time getting gears. That is definitely the problem. Good, so we did good with this here then. We might need to build them a plank storage area, but we will see. Yeah, we're not getting any planks or any gears kind of in storage over here. We're going to fix that, that's for sure. There's a bad tide in progress. Really wasn't even paying attention to it. Our water storage still looks really good. It's not the biggest, but it's doing the job for now. Like I had mentioned earlier too, while we were doing this, this bad tide is limited or restricted to just this edge of the map, and then just go on and work its way right on out right here. I put little barricades up. Left some of the old barricade, the original barricades in, so that it has to come this way. It can't work its way across the bottom side of the map. This way we can go ahead and get all this wet, and we can use all this area. We can terraform all this and turn it into what we want. But the first thing we want is an unlimited power source so that we're not constantly building those friggin' engines like we got down there. Oh, they're doing really good over here. Look at this. They're doing amazing. They are doing amazing. Alright, let's keep an eye on this here. This is what we need built currently. To get this little section up and running, that's going to fix our little gear situation. It's going to allow us to start producing more bots back into our bot production to go back into the positive. Sorry, words are hard. We just need a lot of planks and a lot of gears though. I wonder if I increase the amount of workers inside of here. All right, they're doing good with that. Oh, hold on. That could be the issue there. These guys are not prioritizing that as a job. No. That's what I think the issue was there. Yeah, start getting us our gears and our planks. We need our gears and our planks. Yeah, we're slowly watching our bot counts just drop and drop and drop. That's not good. It's not good. Now we're starting to see progress. See? That's what the issue was. There wasn't people working on it on the other side. We're about to fix this issue completely too. Look at these shots. Everything's popping up now. Nice and quick. Let's go. All right. I gotta finish connecting this power now that I got that piece in. So we don't get a beaver trapped out there. That and that. We're gonna increase the priority of that. We're gonna increase the priority of that. Oh, I got that up and running. Very nice. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Now, if we increase this is what we need to do right here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. What we're doing here is telling them to prioritize the building by haulers, switching over so bots work there, increasing the priority of the workplace. We're going to do that for all these buildings here. And this should swap around. Our bot count should instantly start going back up now. As soon as we get this going a little bit here. Let's go. All right, everything should be up and working. We magically need 43 bots sooner than later. Okay. And they got all these up too. Good deal. Good deal. Oh, nice. They're down to this last metal one. It's got 52 scrap metal left in it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Excuse me. This is looking good now. We got this area getting terraformed down. Bad tide's over already. Good deal. Cycle 23. It's good. We already moved on to one of our very big projects. Feeling pretty good already. Feeling pretty damn good. Actually, I don't think I'm going to blow this one up over here yet. I'm going to leave this be until I can get it all the way across this side here. I'll keep blowing this little thing up though. This is almost down already. Alright, we are down to 124 bots. This number should no longer get any lower. Should only climb from here now. Well, at least that's the goal, I should say. You guys get these last two done. One more. Come on. Oop, just went up to 125. I think I'm going to wrap this up here for everybody. I'm going to keep on working on getting all this demolished, getting this little area terraformed. When I come back, hopefully this area will be flattened out for you guys. We can go into a big episode where we just start a massive build over here. If you guys made it this far inside of the video, please go ahead and drop a like on it. Really helps out with the algorithm. And hope you guys are enjoying the series. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, peace, love, and happiness, y'all.